Welcome to questions and answers time. Okay, I thought I would jump in to reach out to you, those of you who need help or want some guidance, and do my best to help you the best way I can. So let's wait for a few minutes, let people jump in, and we'll start taking quick questions and answers. So I hope you guys are doing very well. Good, I'm here. I'm drinking my orange juice, freshly squeezed. It's delicious. Oh. Okay, good. Oh, hello, welcome everybody, welcome. Glad to be here to be able to help you in some shape, way or form. Okay, let me see if I have any questions to help that we can all relate to. Love from Toronto. Yeah, I'm also from Toronto, so hello. How do you feel about CMOS? I mean, I like CMOS, but I mean the way people have made it so it's like the end all be all of everything. That I don't agree with, because if you see CMOS with, say, a fasting routine or use it with a fruit diet, then you're laughing. But CMOS itself doesn't offer you any astringency, which is what you need when you're trying to break down mucus or move the lymph system and to get kidneys to filter. It's a very powerful herb, but should be combined with other herbs. That's my view on it. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely powerful for sure. If we can't afford your herbs, what can we do? Just go and have some fruit diet. Get the strongest, purest fruits you can find, the ripest, okay, and stick with it. That's it, okay. Raw vegan at the very least, but high fruit is preferred if you want to get the body better, to move the lymph system, to help you move the lymph system and get the kidneys filtering, and okay. So, yeah. What can I use for iron deficiency? If you have an iron deficiency, you actually have an adrenal weakness. The adrenals is what it produces corticosteroids that make use of these minerals, and iron is one of them. So it's no coincidence that these days people have very low iron levels, and it's correlated with their adrenals. They have low energy, low iron. Everything, bad neurological systems. Okay, this is all adrenals, so you gotta fix your adrenals. And at the same time, though, you can take herbs to strengthen or give you the iron you need. Okay, so on our website we have one called Iron Plus or tincture. It has all the herbs you need. That will give you the iron you need. But at the same time, you want to add herbs for the adrenals to strengthen your adrenals, so they can better make use of the iron in your diet. You can also add a lot of greens, okay, dark greens into your diet, and that will provide you with bioavailable iron as well, okay, as well as all the other mineral and vitamins you need. Okay, let me find a question. What can I do for bone in bone hip? Ooh, tough one. Why don't you reach out to me on that one, okay, and I'll do my best to help you. Bone on bone. I personally believe that the body it always wants to get better. It always wants to do its best to regenerate. Whether it can do so bone to bone, it depends on so many factors. But I mean, I personally never give up on the body. I will give it what it needs and hope that it can take care of itself and do what it needs to repair itself. Okay, because I believe it's that powerful. I mean, I've seen things that would not make any sense, and the body definitely wants to heal itself. So our goal, our job, is to put the body in a state or environment where it can do so. Okay, and you do that with the fruits and the herbs and the green drinks and the raw vegan. Okay, that's how I would do it personally. But please reach out to me. What's it good for? So someone said, what's good for like pockets of fluids? When you see pockets of fluids forming up, you have a problem with energy flow. There's lack of energy flow. More precisely though, your lymphatic system is not functioning properly. Your kidneys are not filtering out waste properly, so you cannot drain out that excess fluid. So the body forms, it's almost like a ball or cyst, forms pockets of fluids because you cannot get rid of it, the waste. And those pockets are there to kind of protect you because it encloses the acidic fluid in it. So if you want to get rid of any of these kind of things, you have to open all the pathways of elimination. These are the lungs, the bowels, the skin, okay, and the kidneys. Very important. But this is a kidney issue, it's a lymphatic issue. You have to address those directly. Okay. Use the Fabulous 5 kidney tea. Use 2 different kidney teas, two different kidney tincture. Use adrenal tincture. Use endocrine tincture. Use the bowel tincture, and stay consistent on 100% fruit diet. That's it. What glandulars do I need for postmenopausal and can't lose weight? I wouldn't use glandulars for that. I would use herbs for the thyroid and herbs for the adrenals. When you can't lose weight, it's usually too parts you got to take care of: the adrenals and the thyroid, two glands. Okay, so that's what I would focus on. So you go 100% fruit diet, use the Fabulous 5 kidney tea, extra herbs for the thyroid, extra herbs for the adrenals, and then and give it time. Okay, but that's how you address it. You don't need a glandula. Okay, they're used only when sometimes you need to kickstart the body, but glandulas have a negative effect when you use them too long. They reverse the whole process. Remember. From Mississauga, wow, that's not too far from here. Well, 45 minutes from here. Oh, look at this. Lovers underscore ROC says, "Hi, my doctor said I'm not pre-diabetic anymore. I've been attempting your suggestions." I told you. Isn't it crazy? Like, you hear all this rant about fruit sugars are bad, and then you have this condition and you can get it better with the fruits. It kind of makes isn't it amazing how it blows the mind? I told you, when you have any blood sugar issues, especially when it's pre-diabetic, especially when it's type 2, it's not hard to fix, because very often this is a neurological issue. Okay, adrenals affected. They have you have poor adrenals. Adrenals send neurotransmitters to your pancreas to produce insulin. When it's not working, it's because you have mucus acids affecting the glands. And the reason why you have mucus acids affecting the glands is because you've been eating the wrong foods, the protein and starches. If you go on the fruits and you move the lymph system and get those acids and mucus away from the glands, they function better and you get better. It's that simple. The cause of blood sugar issues or diabetes is acidosis, inflammation. It's not directly from sugar. Of course, if you eat white sugar, that's poison, literally. So that's inflammatory foods. But if you eat the berries, the fruits, that's foods that alkalize and calm and clean. And the proof is everywhere when you do it. The proof is right there. You just have to do the work and be patient. Okay? But the herbs, you need herbs for the adrenals, herbs for the pancreas. Okay? Clean the whole body up. Fabulous 5 kidney tea. Very simple. Give it time and work through it. You go up and down slightly, but you see the results. Powerful. Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate it. I love when people share their success stories. This gives all of us motivation and inspires all of us. Thank you and bless you. Thoughts on ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is a fantastic herb for stress. It's an adaptogen. It's great for your adrenals. So yes, but ashwagandha should be taken with other herbs like rhodiola, like licorice root. These are all adaptogens, but also they strengthen the adrenals. When you have any kind of low energy, nervous system issues, it's always your adrenals, kidneys. Adrenals control your kidneys, so you always have to be on herbs for fixing the adrenals. On our website, we have one called Adrenal Restorative Tincture, fantastic. And then we have something called Energy. It has the 3 ginsengs and licorice, fantastic for the adrenals as well. Okay, but yeah. Okay, so just found a herb shop. Can you give the top 5 herbs? I can't give you top 5 herbs because herbs have different purpose. So it depends on what you're trying to fix. I can't just say this is the top 5 herbs. But I would use one herb for the kidney, one herb for the adrenal, one herb for the lymphatic system, one herb for the endocrine glands, one herb for the bowels. And this is what I would do at the very least. But you see, you need a whole synergistic effect of it. For instance, kidney, I would choose over ursi if I had only one, or buchu. Okay, for adrenals, I'll use licorice root, or European, American ginseng is good for that as well. Okay, endocrine, I probably choose chasteberry or hawthorn berry. Okay, lymphatic system, poke root or red root. Okay, and the bowels, I like Cascara sagrada. That's what I'll choose. So there you go. That's your answer. Should 2 tinctures be mixed with kidney tea? Yes, you can mix the tinctures with the kidney tea. Do you count calories? No, I don't count calories. No, I eat enough. I don't overeat, and I maintain my size. And my size is due to so many years of working out. Okay, so when you work out really hard and you're brutal with your workouts, and you develop this muscle mass that has memory and sticks around. Even when some calories are low, it still kind of maintains itself. But it's expensive and requires a lot of work, and it requires a lot of dedication. So when you see someone has muscles, don't think for 1 second that it's easy. It took a long time to get there, but the key factor in it is consistency and persistence. Like, these 2 factors are the answers to all your problems. Consistency and persistence with the right data, you will win the day. Okay, you want to build muscle, you win the day. You want to get better, you win the day with consistency and persistence and the right data. Okay. Pain on ankle bone and swelling on ankle, kidney. If you have any pain on the ankle bone and swelling, yes, I would say with the kidneys. If it were me, that's what I would say, 100%. Any kind of pain is kidneys. Any kind of pain, because the lymphatic system gets stagnant. The lymph system is what is the pain factor, put it that way. But it's what takes away all the waste and damage from cells. If it's congested, it can't move. Those acids will stick around and will burn you, and that's pain. So when you want to get rid of pain, you got to open up all the channels of elimination: the lungs, the bowels, the skin, okay, and the kidneys, and you move the lymph system, and that's how you deal with it naturally. What herbs for the heart? I have something called cardiovascular. It has fantastic herbs in for the heart. Okay, one of my favorites is hawthorn berry. Fantastic for the heart. Okay, cayenne pepper extract, fantastic for the heart. Ginger, fantastic for the heart. These are often, but if you want to strengthen your heart, make sure you go on 100% fruit diet, because the fruits have high flavonoid, high antioxidants, like great for the arteries and the vessels. Fantastic for it. So you want a 100% fruit diet and use the herbs for the kidneys, adrenals, lymph system, stomach, and bowels. The Fabulous 5 kidney tea, and add extra herbs for the adrenals and the thyroid, because they affect the heart, clean the lungs. You see, it's a whole system. You gotta clean the whole body, but special emphasis on certain parts of the body that are essential for building a strong heart, okay, or maintaining the heart's health. Sorry, can I really have healed? Oh, someone says whole food plant-based plus no gluten is a huge healing herb. Yeah, those. You see, whenever you get inflammation or it's all acidosis, your body is congested. The body is very complex in its way it's built, okay? But overall, its function is quite simple. You just have to give it the right fuel, and don't give it foods that will cause inflammation or acidosis. That's it, because the body is, lack of better words, an energetic machine. It has energy, and this energy flows. And if you block that energy in some way, shape, or form, you have a problem. That's why we call the energy flows: blood flow, lymph flow, nerve flow. If any of these are compromised, you have a problem, okay? Because if you have a lymph block, you block blood flow, you block nerve flow, okay? If you have a nerve flow problem, there's no communication between the cells, so you have a problem. If there's a blood flow issue, you have a big problem. So you can see they're all interconnected, right? Okay, so my right shoulder started hurting really bad all of a sudden. I had an x-ray and my bones are fine. What can I do? I just explained to you about the pain, how I would deal with it. I used to have shoulder pain, intense shoulder pain, for years, and I thought it was from bodybuilding, but it wasn't. Okay, I used to do the rotor cuff exercises, and yes, there was some bit of relief, but the pain would not go away. It went away when I switched the diet. It went away when I went onto a raw vegan, alkaline vegan diet and started using the herbs. It took years of pain and not understanding what was causing the pain. This is lymphatic congestion. Acids trapped will burn you and destroy tissue. Okay, they'll suck calcium from your tissue, they'll make it weak. So if you have any kind of pain, it's a lymphatic and kidney issue at the root cause. I really want to lose belly fat, but not lose in other parts. How can I do that? You can't do that. You can't lose just belly fat. The body loses fat systemically, and you don't decide how it loses it. It does. And the belly fat is often there because it's a buffer. It's holding water, and it's holding acids and toxins. So it's one of the last places to go down. So you cannot weight train or do exercise for your abdominals thinking that it will get smaller. It won't. Okay, you have to detox the whole body, and unfortunately you might lose weight, but it's part of the price to pay, because the body is holding toxins and acids, or is affecting the function of your adrenals and thyroid. So you don't have optimal function of your body, so you tend to hold on to weight, even though you may be thin. You're holding weight. Okay, fat, calcium, alkaline chemistry is used as a buffering agent to buffer acids in the body as a protective mechanism. So when you're holding excess water, it's for a reason. Sometimes it depends on what you're talking about. But holding water, holding fat, using cholesterol, using calcium, magnesium, body uses those things because they're alkaline to fight acids. Okay. Is it okay to put honey and lemon in the kidney tea? Yes, you can. You can. Make sure it's raw. Make sure it's raw, unpasteurized honey. Please give me your top 5 herbs. I covered that. I'll repost this video for you. You can see it there. Sending you love from Jamaica. I always wanted to go to Jamaica. I haven't gone there yet, but I hear it's amazing. So yeah, I look forward to it. one of these days. How good does ashwagandha work? Again, it works based on the congestion of your body. If your body is really congested, you are full of mucus and acid, and you take ashwagandha and you're hoping for some miracle change, it's not going to happen. Okay. But on the other hand, when you change your diet, you add ashwagandha, it can help you with your adrenals and as an adaptogen. Sorry. We cannot find seeded grapes and watermelon in America. Do you know where we can find on East Coast? Just look around. Some stores carry it. Okay, here in Canada, we don't usually have seeded, but you saw today I was lifting the watermelon. That's seeded. So sometimes you have to pay attention and check the stores. They do come available. But if you can't get seeded, use seedless organic. Don't let nothing stop you. Okay, seedless organic, you'll be shocked about the results. They both work. The fruits are that powerful that even if you can't use seeded, the seedless one will work for you. And don't take my word for it. Try it and see. Try it and see. Don't listen to anybody who tells you otherwise. Try it and see. And if it doesn't work for you, then you can say otherwise. But from my experience, I've helped so many people, helped myself. Seedless works. It's not my first choice, don't get me wrong. But if I can't find it, I'll use what I can get. Okay. Distilled water versus spring water. I will use distilled water. 100%. Because the spring water, first of all, is always in a plastic bottle, and even if it's not a plastic bottle and it's in a jar or glass, it's been stored there for a long time. It's not pure anymore. I buy a distiller. I have a distiller I've bought for 8 years. I spent $200 on it, or probably less than that. It's been with me for 8 years. Every single day I can get fresh distilled water. I put some tea in the lemon in there. It's alkaline water, right? Don't waste your money and buy bottled water or stuff. It's a waste of money. It's bad for you. All you need is distilled water, but make your own. $200 machine, lasts you years, 9-10 years. Yeah, see, can acid reflux cause throat dryness? And like it can, because acid reflux is just that. It's acid buildup. It's acid. The word acid is there. Anything that's acidic will burn, dry, and dehydrate. Okay, that's why we use the fruits and the herbs and the green drinks, because they are alkalizing. They hydrate. Whereas when you have any burning, any pain, any kind of stiffness, it's acids. So put out the acids out, put the flames out, so to speak, with the alkaline fruits, with the alkaline veggies. This is how you do it. It's very simple. Okay, fruits and herbs. Like I always say that same word over and over again because I want you to get it. I want you to get it deeply inside. Okay, I covered the shoulder pain already, so I'll repost this for you. Okay, let's see. I want to find a good one for all of us. I don't have a problem finding seeded grapes. Walmart has them. Yes, see, even Walmart has them. So imagine, you can find it. If you look, you'll find the fruits, the seeded fruits, if you want. Okay. I'm also anemic. Just got iron infusion. Please help me. Reach out to me. But I told you, when you have low iron levels in general, it's your adrenals. They're not functioning properly, which means your kidneys are not functioning properly, which means your lymphatic system is not functioning properly. Even if you took a lot of iron herbs, it's going to give you relief, but you haven't addressed the problem, so you're going to be at a deficit again. So please address your adrenals, even if you take the infusions, which is fine, but it doesn't. The infusions is not solving the problem. You have to address your adrenals and strengthen your endocrine glands and your bowels and the Fabulous 5 kidney tea. This is what I would use, plus iron plus herbs, okay, and extra herbs for the adrenals, extra herbs for the endocrine glands. Clean the bowels. Don't be constipated. Get the body better, okay? Go and have some green drinks, some raw vegan meals. Fantastic for you. Full of nutrients and vitamins and life. Lots of life in there. On a watermelon fast and still have water retention. Water retention, first of all, I wouldn't, if you have water retention, but I wouldn't use watermelon because it's not as bad. It's just because it's a high water content, okay? And the fact that you're not filtering to your kidneys means that you're holding water. Okay, so you should be, if it were me, I was in your shoes, I'll be on intermittent dry fasting, 14 to 16 hours, okay? And then I'll break that fasting. I'll have maybe grapes, a grape-only diet. I'll eat the grape, I won't juice the grape. And then repeat, and lots of herbs. You need like two kidney tinctures, 2 kidney teas, adrenal tinctures, herbs. Bowel tinctures. Don't be constipated when you have water retention. Okay, that's how I would address it. And use nettle seed tea to strengthen your kidneys. But this is a kidney issue. You gotta focus on your kidneys big time with the herbs. Okay. How can I? You can reach me right here. Direct message me, or go to my profile link. There's many ways to reach me. Shoulder pain, I covered again. Shoulder pain. Oh, thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, all of you. I'm unfortunately I can't respond to every single comment you make, but I'm thankful for you and the kind words. I really am. Thank you and bless you. Okay. Any protocol for mental issues or memory loss, permanent memory loss, dementia, they call it. But you have to understand, I would fix my neurological system, which means I would adjust my adrenals, adjust my brain. Okay. The back of the head here holds nerves. But the entire brain section I will address. You need herbs for that. So use neurological tincture, circulation tincture. Work on your adrenals, very important. Okay, it's part of the nervous system. Okay, and it's tied to your brain as well. So clean the gut. Your head sits on the GI tract. It cannot be constipated. You have to have good bowel movements. Okay, clean your sinuses, very important. Do ear candle, eye washes. Get the whole head clean. Okay, breathe properly, sweat properly. You gotta take all those steps together. It takes a bit of time, and go high on the berries. Berries are brain food. If you look how they're designed, they look like the endocrine glands. They are brain food, literally. Okay, and you want all the endocrine glands working perfectly. But this is a kidney and lymphatic issue at the core. So work on the whole body. Focus on the brain. Clean the sinuses. Clean the gut. Extra herbs for the brain especially. You need like different. I'll use like 2 different. Circulation tinctures and 1 neurological tincture to push blood flow here and to help strengthen and connect and clean there. Okay, that's how you do it. Some days no bowel movement on watermelon cleanse. Is that okay? Yes, it's okay. You use enemas to help you. It's just temporary. And remember, you're just doing it for 5 days. The reason why that happens is because watermelon doesn't have that much fiber in there. Okay, and also when the body is trying to fix itself, it will sometimes turn things off temporarily. Or, like for instance, if you have a house and you have a plumbing issue, you shut the water supply off for a few days, for an hour or so, or a few days if needed, and then you repair it and you turn it back on. The body is similar in that regard. Okay, and you have to know what the healing crises are, but by all means, it's only a 5-day cleanse. Watermelon usually we do, so you can always either interrupt it or you can continue the path, or use enemas, or use a bowel strengthening herbs. Okay. So high blood pressure, okay. The way I see blood pressure, the way natural healers see blood pressure is a kidney and adrenal issue. So if it goes out of bounds, you have to address the root cause, and that's your adrenals and kidneys. You gotta strengthen those, okay. Very, very important. This is kidneys, and adrenals. They're interconnected. So the way I would do it, if it were me trying to get my numbers better, would be stay on the meds if you're on meds, of course. But I would be on 100% fruit diet, and I'll use the Fabulous 5 kidney tea for the whole body, but extra herbs for the adrenals, extra herbs for the kidneys. Okay. Also work on the lungs and the heart. Very important. Okay. And patience and time, and you feel much better. Do you have a book that addresses the herbs that cleans the systems in the body? No. The herbs, for you to know how to use herbs, you have to be a herbalist. And when I say herbalist, it's not just loosely. Like, you really know what to know. You need to know what you're doing. Okay. But I have written my steps on detoxing, very simple for everybody to read and understand. And then these books here. Okay. They're on Amazon. Okay. This is the lemon only cleanse, and this one is the how to heal yourself even when you say you can't. So they're fantastic, inexpensive. Okay, but my general knowledge of how to take care of the body is in there. Herbs are listed there as well, but not the true mechanism of using the herbs, because that requires years of study. It's very hard to relay that information. I'm working on it. I'm working on a way to relay that information in a very simple way. But at the present time, I don't have a book on it, but I will. How can I lower my creatinine levels? Like, any kind of kidney issue, you have to change your diet, number one. If it were me, I was in your shoes, I'll be on a grape-only diet. Okay? I'll use 2 different kidney tinctures, 2 different kidney teas. Adrenal herbs, adrenal restorative tincture. I'll use bowel strength tincture, clean the bowels. I would go on a 20 to 30 day grape only diet, and that's by itself is sufficient to see your numbers improve. Okay, so you can reach out to me if you want some steps. Okay, Someone says, I appreciate you sharing your knowledge of health. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the kind words. It really makes me, it means a lot to me that when I can help you, I can help anybody. Okay, it means a lot. And when you tell me this, it gives me confirmation. I see it every day helping people, but I like it means of great value to me when you say those kind words. So back to you and bless you as well. I appreciate you all. What can I do if I have no thyroid? If you have no thyroid, you still have to get the body in order. Don't give up. The body wants to live well. The body wants to function properly. So even if your thyroids are not there, you still have to put it in the right environment so it can thrive. Okay? Do not go and eat the wrong foods because you have no thyroid and give up. You have to eat the right foods, live in vibrant foods, use the herbs, fix all the endocrine glands so they can support you and help you. Okay? Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Okay? Nobody can give up but you. And if you don't quit, you will never lose. Right? Do your best though. I know it's hard sometimes to be 100% fruit, but you can go high raw vegan, as long high raw vegan when you can do the 100% fruits, and you can also add some alkaline vegan now and then, if your journey is a long journey. Okay, but definitely don't give up. Have you ever heard of Shijalit and what's the take on it? I don't use it because it tends to have a lot of heavy metals in it, but also this is a bit like sea moss. The way people view this herb is like they view it like sea moss as the end all and be all everything. I've taken it several times to test it. You know, I even got my supply straight from the Himalayas, and whilst I see a slightly difference, it's not enough to say that it's a healer in itself. It's not. You need to go on a 100% fruit diet. You can add that in there, but it wouldn't be my first choice. I would use the herbs in the Fabulous 5 and the kidney tea as my first choice. I wouldn't use sea moss or Shijalit, sorry, if that was my only option. Okay, because you want to always target the 5 main areas I consider important. These are the adrenals, the kidneys, the lymphatic system, endocrine glands, and the bowels. You always want to target those. And the sea moss by itself can't do that, and the Shijalit can't do that by itself either. That's why I don't recommend those herbs, because I know that online they have been labeled as end all and be all everything, but it's not true. Not true at all. Thank you. We are blessed to have you on behalf of all of us. Thank you. Thank you so much too as well. Italian Joey, I appreciate you so much too as well. Thank you. Best protocol foods or herbs for parasites. So parasites are going to be around when they need to be around. They have a job to perform. For instance, when you have proteins or proteins that are not being broken down properly, you attract bacteria. When you have sugars that you're not breaking down properly because of weak adrenals, you attract fungus. Okay, and when you the worms will come in there when you have a terrain in your gut, usually that's full of fecal matter and toxins and sludge that the body can't get rid of for years, and that these worms love stuff like that, and they go in there and they multiply. So everybody on this planet should deworm themselves for at least 2 to 3 months, and you can use herbs for that, like wormwood. There are quite a few of them depending on what you're trying to target, and we have it as antimicrobial tincture for the fungus and bacteria, and we also have it as Parasite W for worms. Okay, so you want to get those kind of herbs to go on 100% fruit diet, and you see that the body will start cleansing itself nicely, and those things will come out of you. Okay, so it might take some time for some people, but usually if you look at your stool, you see quite a bit of depending on how much you have in there of these bad boys. Okay, so guys, quite a bit of questions. I want to pick one that's we can all relate to, because there's so many questions. I want to try and get one that everybody can relate to. How do you know when your body is cleansed of all toxins? Okay, I don't know if it can be cleansed of all toxins 100%. Okay, I mean, I'm sure there are people out there that are like that, but the stick I use to judge this thing is your symptoms you had before. Are they there? And if they're not there anymore, and they've not been there for a long time, chances are the majority of your excess mucus and acids and toxins are out. Otherwise, those problems will be still around. Those are obstructions to health. When you remove them, you function properly. Okay, so that's how I use it. There's no actual way of telling 100% because it's impossible. The lymphatic system is miles and miles and miles long, and we don't even know how big it is. We don't even know we don't know the complexity of the body. We think we know, but we don't. So our job is not to know. Our job is to be able to understand how the body works and to get to a point where we feel better and we heal ourselves. That's it. Anything to help with hay fever. I can't enjoy my summers. You should be on a 100% fruit diet with the herbs. Use lymphatic herbs and use kidney herbs. This allergies is a kidney and lymphatic issue. I know for a fact because I've done it myself. I used to have seasonal allergies, bad. My eyes would water, my nose, and I'll just get red here. And I had it for years and years and years and years. And I thought it was part of my body. Like I can't do anything about it. When I went on the high fruit diets and the herbs, it went away. It hasn't come back since. Okay, so you can improve your immune system by improving your lymphatic system, by improving your kidneys. That's what it is. A little bit of time, patience, that's it. But you deserve it. So don't let this beat you up. Okay, because this never goes away and it gets worse in time. So. Oh, okay, sis, let me make a message. You saw my last video of me lifting the watermelon. I did that to get your attention because I wanted to invite you to the watermelon only cleanse, okay? It's a small group, 1,600 people, 1,500 people right now. It's growing up fast. And I want you to be there to take a 5-day challenge, 5 days, okay? The reason why I like challenges is because it sets you on a path and you're challenging yourself. And you can commit for 5 days, use the herbs, the Fabulous 5 and kidney tea, okay, use the herbs, Fabulous 5 kidney tea, and join the group and commit and try the 5 days. I'm telling you, the results are fantastic, okay? And I want you to partake in it. So please do join us, okay? If you don't, the link is called, the group is called Watermelon Cleanse Detox, but if you can't find it, direct message me, okay? And I'll send you the link as well. But I really want you to be there. So, you know, we have quite a bit of questions, and unfortunately, I can't get to all of them, but I ask you to send them to me on Messenger, especially. It's better for me, or Facebook, or Instagram direct messages. I'll do my best to answer it for you, okay? I'm really, really doing my best. And when I answer every single question, I have hundreds now behind me. It makes me feel good. So I am doing my best to keep up, to reach out to all of you. But so bear with me, please. And feel free to submit it. And you can comment and remind me now and then. And I will get to your questions, okay? But until then, have a blessed weekend. And thank you for coming on. I appreciate you, all of you. And stay blessed. Keep on the fruits and the herbs. Keep it very simple, consistent. And you're going to do very well, okay? Until then, my friends.